What's up, everybody? In today's video, I want to talk about 3 questions that you must ask on every single sales call that you have with a prospect. Let's get into it.
I pull up, you know I be moving. Whipping the foreign, I'm cruising. The money I'm speaking is fluent. All of my business booming. Stacking my cash in abundance. All of my family funded. Finally got what I wanted. Life is amazing, I love it. Everyone know that I run it, yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. I'm super excited about this one. I think it's going to help you guys a ton for those of you that run agencies. So I want to talk to you guys about 3 questions, like I said, that you need to be asking on every single sales call that you have with a prospective client. These are staple questions. Like, you have to ask them. You cannot skip over them or get by through your sales conversation without asking them at some point. The key, though, is the way in which you ask them and the sequence, which I'm going to give you guys some insights on right now. So the first 2 questions are interrelated, and you need to ask them almost like as a joint set of questions and in a specific sequence. And then the third question is one that you can disperse and use multiple times throughout your sales conversation that will make for a much more effective sales call and will definitely increase your closing percentage. So the first 2 questions, which again are basically like one set, you need to figure out, guys, and let me preface this by saying, I see this mistake made all the freaking time by agencies. When they get on sales calls, they don't find out 2 things. One, where the prospective client is currently at with their business, specifically in terms of revenue, right? Not just like what they're doing in their business, how much money they're making. And number 2, where they're looking to take the business in terms of revenue in the next 3 to 6 months or 12 months. And quite frankly, a lot of agencies shy away from asking this question or being too direct because they're afraid that if they're direct, they're going to turn the business owner away, and they're afraid to talk about money. So as with most objections, a lot of times it starts with you, and it starts with your own fears and your own insecurities. And if you have fears around money, or if you have these limiting beliefs around talking about money, you're going to project those. So my first kind of prerequisite would be to fix those. And a really easy way to do that is to invest into yourself, because then you no longer have fears around money, because you can see the value in putting money out there into the world and using it to make more back. That's just a super side note. But now let's get into how to ask this set of 2 questions. First off, a lot of people will ask them, or a lot of agencies rather, will ask the business owner how much they're currently making. First, they'll say, okay, how much are you making in the business right now? And they'll ask them what the goal is. And that's okay, and that can work usually, right? But sometimes a business owner might not necessarily be all that open to just telling you how much money they make, right? So what I like to do is I actually like to reverse it, and this is what we teach our private clients at Agency Hypergrowth. Ask them what their goal is first, get them to open up to you about their goals, their visions, really where they want to take the business, and then once they've told you that, ask them where they're at with regards to that goal. So it would look something like this. Hey, Mr. Business Owner, talk to me about your goals. What's your vision for the business? Where are you looking to get to revenue-wise in the next 3 to 6 months? Boom, there you go. That's question number 1. They tell you, right? Oh, we're looking to get to blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Okay, so where are you guys at currently with regards to that goal? Another thing to notice there, guys, is you're not saying how much money are you making currently, because that can feel quite invasive. Even if you've built up rapport and you've gotten the prospect to trust you, still, just coming out and saying how much money are you making, a lot of people don't really like to answer that question. Think of the last time somebody asked you that. You're like, I don't know. I don't really feel like telling you. But you can still get to the same destination, which is finding out how much money they're making, by asking in a different way, which again, find out where they're at currently with regards to that goal. It's a great way to ask that question. Now, before I get into the third question you need to be asking, I need to really hammer this home as to why you need to be asking these 2 questions, right? Because let's say you go through your sales conversation and you either these are the 2 most common scenarios I see with agencies with these questions. They either ask them and don't get a full detailed answer. So like a prospect will say, oh, we're doing between $20,000 and $40,000 a month in revenue, which is about between $240,000 to $400 something thousand a year. Those are 2 very different numbers, and that's a very wide gap. And oftentimes agencies that I hear on their sales calls will go, oh, okay. And they won't ask them, well, is it $200,000 a year or is it $400,000? Because those are, again, 2 very different sets of revenue run rates that require different challenges or require different solutions to a different set of problems. So That's mistake number one. And mistake number two is sometimes they just don't even ask the question. Now, if you don't ask these questions, guys, you don't know where they're at specifically, like their actual numbers and where they're looking to get to with being very specific, because if it's ranges, it doesn't work. Because when you get to pitching them and actually making an offer, and if any objections come up, you have nothing to anchor back into. You have nothing to fall back on to anchor your solution into their goals. So basically, you're kind of trying to build this house on a foundation that is really, really shaky. And then it all falls apart when they hit you with an objection, because again, you have nothing to fall back on. So that's why you must ask these questions, guys. It is so imperative that you do. Do not skip over them, and just ask them exactly the way I just showed you. So let's get into question number 3. This is something I don't really see enough people talking about, and I just don't see a lot of agencies doing, because quite frankly, no one's really teaching it. So when you're going through your sales conversations, right, a lot of the call will be you asking the prospect questions. It will be you doing a deep dive discovery if you're doing it right. But there are going to be times when you're talking and you're giving maybe some advice, or you're talking a little bit about what it is that you do, or whatever you might be talking about. Where a lot of agencies go wrong is they'll go and they'll start just rambling on and on and on. They'll just start talking about Facebook ads and like here's how much it costs, and here's retargeting, and here's why we should do a funnel, and here's how we'll do an email sequence, and all this just techie stuff that ends up feeling like sometimes it just makes you want to fall asleep. Here's a great question to ask when you're going through something like that. Every few sentences, every 2 to 3 sentences, just stop for a second, be comfortable with a little bit of a pause, and say, does that make sense? That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, the reason why that's so powerful, guys, is because it keeps your prospect engaged, and it makes sure that they are still like with you, because sometimes they'll just kind of just tune you out if you just start rambling and what you're saying isn't making much sense, and you're just kind of going on run-on sentences. So, does that make sense? And again, guys, you can disperse this question and use it multiple times throughout your sales calls, because you can't really overuse it. And also, another question you can kind of bolt onto that is, do you have any questions about that? Right? Because this will clear any confusion, this will clear any potential objections and roadblocks that will come up later on your call. So a mistake agencies make is they won't ask this, they won't say, does this make sense, or do you have any questions about this? And then when they get to the end of the call, they get hit with objections that could have easily been resolved as like mini objection handling earlier on the call. Okay, guys? So I know I threw a lot at you here, but just to recap, 2 questions you need to ask. First of all are, you need to find out what their goals are within the business. So hey, talk to me about your vision, talk to me about where you want to get the business to in the next 3, 6, 12 months, and where you guys at currently with regards to that goal. That's question number 2, because you need to know where they are currently and where they want to get to so that you can figure out how to bridge that gap. That is what's important. Then lastly, number 3, again, the question you can disperse throughout your sales calls and use almost as many times as you want. Of course, don't use it after every little thing you say, but feel free to use it as often as you like. Without overdoing it. Just be your own judge of that, which is, does that make sense / do you have any questions? So that's it for today, guys. I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Get it? Text a message, I don't know the number. Flexing on these niggas, every bone and muscle. Steady taking shots, never